I've got this totally awesome Copilot Studio agent running live on my site, and guess what? I built it not actually going into Copilot Studio. That's right, I didn't build it from here. I built it from VS Code, so I had an agent build my agent. So you could go try to memorize all the new features of Copilot Studio, or you can have an agent guide you instead of you spending all your time inside of this GUI. I'm Sean, trainer at Untethered365, and I'll show you how I did it. On my company's website, I wanted an agent so people could email a Celeste with questions and they could just ask the chatbot. Now, if you go into Visual Studio Code over here and you say, build me a Copilot Studio agent, it's gonna try, but it'll probably fail. What you need to do is go over here to extensions. As soon as you select that, you wanna go to the dropdown, select Agent Plugins, and then after type in Copilot, and then you will see this option for skills for Copilot Studio. Click that, that's the one you want. I already have it downloaded, so I'm gonna click on Open README, and you'll see that it's just a bunch of text in English explaining what the plugin can do and all the knowledge and information that it has about how to build agents in Copilot Studio. But then this is also really cool. You can read about that, but you can also press the button for Open Plugin Folder, because that's going to take you to the code base that shows you all the code that this plugin is going to use, because it's more than READMEs. Inside of here, if I open it, I'm going to see different scripts, skills, different JavaScript files, or there are other READMEs that help me understand how it's making all the decisions that it's going to make next. So I prompted it to make me a Copilot Studio agent, and the very first thing it needs is, before I make one, it needs an already existing agent, just the scaffolding. So I'm gonna open up Copilot Studio using the link it gave me, and inside of Copilot Studio, I'm gonna navigate to Agents, Create Blank, and I'm gonna paste the name that it suggested, and I'm gonna click Create, and this is all I need to do. Next, I'm gonna copy the URL at the top, and I'm gonna paste it back over here. Next, if all goes well, it will say agent cloned successfully, and then now Visual Studio Code has all of your agent code. The next thing I did was I made a prompt where I passed in my current website's URL, and then I said, build me an agent that can help potential customers understand my website better. It pulled the basic information about my website here. So if we look closely at the topics it created, one of them is about Sean or about me, even though it should have just been about the company, but whatever. And then the next one is about the Architects Accelerator, which is the main training we sell. But here's what's really cool. If we get out of Visual Studio Code and then we navigate over to Copilot Studio, I'm gonna refresh it here. And if we take a look, we'll see that suddenly my agent has a bunch of information about my actual website and about what the agent does. It, again, built this all for me from a prompt. Now, we get a lot of emails asking about our trainings. So rather than guess what kind of questions people can ask, instead, I'm gonna go to my email and I'm gonna go get all of the most common questions people email us about, and I'm gonna make an agent around that, instead of me guessing what people could ask me. So, hopping back into Visual Studio Code, the first thing I'm doing is use the Work IQ MCP server, go look at my emails and find out the most common questions I ask. So, I'm not doing all this extra work of like trying to guess and write down what questions people could ask me. I'm gonna have it go figure it out. And look, it already got them all. So in here, it's they ask if it's lecture-based. People ask about payments a lot. So I'm gonna save this to help guide the agent. So I've noticed it's important for the agent to know what course the person is asking about. So I've decided to tell the agent to go prompt the user when they ask a question. So in this case, I had the agent go pull all the courses in my program. And then once it got that, I decided to have it go push up the code that said, hey, make sure to prompt the user and ask them about the course first. So in this case, the first scenario we're going to test is the training scheduled to start tomorrow? I haven't received my information yet. A very common question we get. So let's test it out. So I'm going to go over here into Copilot Studio. I'm going to copy this question and I'm going to paste it in here, and we're going to see if the code actually works. So I'm asking it, yeah, what time does the session start? And perfect, it's already it's asking which course are you talking about, just like I asked it to. I'm gonna select free training, and the free product is completely free, covers best practices, blah, blah. Here's the sign-up info. Okay, it's answering pretty well here. Next thing I'm gonna say, could you advise what time the courses start and finish each day? Now, hopefully it's gonna answer about the free training. It says there's a free product platform that covers best practices. So it's not quite answering it. So I'm gonna have to use some more prompting here to make sure that it gets it right. Okay, I've ran some more prompts saying, hey, you got this wrong. You need to answer it this way, and we're gonna see if it gets it right this next time. So is the training scheduled to start tomorrow? Let's see what we got. It's running, and yes, you're on track. The program starts May 9th. Okay, so this is my point. You're gonna have to like prompt and like try again to have it get it right. But to me, that's way easier than going into Copilot Studio and trying to click into all the right areas. Now, you may be wondering, where did I get all these questions and test cases from? It was from earlier when WorkIQ pulled all the questions from my email. I hope you're starting to see that whenever I do any kind of work, I do as little thinking as possible. I don't think, oh, what could the user ask? WorkIQ goes and finds it. I don't think, oh, how do I build this agent? I'm like, here, go make a first attempt at building it. It's so much easier to code when AI gives you its first pass and you can just evaluate it instead of starting from scratch. Now, as much as I'm saying VS Code building your agents is amazing, it's not perfect. For instance, I got this JavaScript error when I was trying to deploy it and it couldn't solve it. In this case is where you do actually need to know what you're doing with Copilot Studio and software in general. That's why we have experts like David Lorenzo, who teaches our Copilot Studio course, who got me out of this jam. So now I deployed it. It works great on our site. I'm gonna type in, what's the price of the course? And then it should pop up here. Ah, yes, it makes me pick a course, so it's not guessing. I'm gonna pick the Advanced Copilot Studio one. Let's get the pricing on it. And then in here, it should return, yeah, it depends on the plan. Are you paying month by month or yearly? Very well done. This is a really fast changing space, so I trust the agents to help me out with this. Like for instance, these topics right here isn't even the best way to develop agents anymore. So make sure to follow this channel to keep up with all the latest changes.